Today we have a special treat for you on the DSM News. Joni, Eareckson, Tada is here with us. Welcome to the DSM News. It's good to have you.
Oh, it's so good to be here. I'm very excited, Laura.
So, Joni, you are the founder and CEO of Joni and Friends. Tell us what your organization does and how it is impacting the community.
Well, Joni and Friends is an organization that started many years ago when I wrote a book called Joni. It was a story all about my diving accident, the one in which I broke my neck. And so I began receiving letters from lots and lots of people asking all kinds of questions about depression and how do I get my church involved in my family and what about miraculous healing? Does the Bible say anything about that? And all kinds of questions. And so I started Joni and Friends to help other people with disabilities and their families like mine. I wanted them to kind of get connected not only with their church, but with the whole community. That's what we do at Joni and Friends. We also deliver wheelchairs all around the world. We have delivered over 165,000 wheelchairs to needy disabled children and adults with disabilities in different parts of the globe. And it's so exciting to see their smiles when we give them those wheelchairs. That's the really cool part.
Wait. What do you like about your current role at Joni and Friends?
Well, one thing I do at Joni and Friends with a team of people is take wheelchairs, child-sized wheelchairs, adult-sized wheelchairs, to kids with disabilities and adults all around the world. We have delivered at Joni and Friends over 165,000 wheelchairs to children with disabilities and adults all around the world. And it is so cool, so much fun to be a part of that outreach.
Were you born with a disability?
No, I wasn't born with a disability. I was a typical active teenager, running, playing tennis, swimming, playing football with my friends, going hiking and camping. And then all of a sudden, one day, when I was 17 years old, I took a dive into some shallow water. And I did not check the depth of the water. That was bad of me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rule number 1 around the swimming pool is always check the depth of the water,
yes.
Right? Well, I didn't do that. And so I dove into what I thought was really deep water, but it wasn't. And when I hit the sandy bottom, that snapped my head back. Now, take your hand and put it behind your head and feel those little bones back there.
Mm-hmm.
Feel a little bone. From the bottom of your skull, count down 4 little bones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that 4th one down there?
Yes.
That's the one I broke.
Ooh.
And when I broke that bone, it crushed something called the spinal cord, which is a bundle of nerves that run from my brain to my hands and legs, saying, run, move, walk, jump. Well, that bundle of nerves got broken. So none of the messages get through. That means I'm paralyzed. I can't walk. That's why I'm in the wheelchair, and I can't move my hands. Bummer. I was really depressed at first. But it was caring friends, just like you, Laura, and you too, Delee, that used to come to the hospital. And these friends would visit me, and they'd love on me, and they didn't treat me like a cripple or an invalid. I was just their friend who happened to be able not to walk anymore. And it was their love that really helped heal me in a big way. So although I was not born with a disability, now I've got one. And I've had this disability for almost 50 years. That's a long time. But I've learned a lot in it. And what I've learned most of all is to love God and to enjoy my friends. Wow.
What are some of your favorite things to do for fun?
Oh, I love favorite things like that. Like watching NCAA college football with my husband. Okay, what's your favorite team? Do you have a favorite team?
A favorite football team would have to be...
Be what?
Cincinnati Eagles.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. And what about your favorite team? You have any favorite teams?
Louisville Cardinals.
Look, of course, the Louisville Cardinals. Why wouldn't they be, right? Well, my favorite team is the University of Southern California. I love the Trojans. Go Trojans! Da 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 da. That's their fight song.
I like it.
I like it too.
What experiences would you'd like to share with our DSL viewers? What have been some good memories from your time at Joni and Friends?
Oh, that's a great question, Lee, because I like creating fun memories. And besides delivering wheelchairs around the world, we hold retreats for families with special needs. This summer, we'll hold over 30 retreats for special needs families. And I love making memories with these families. My favorite part about family retreat is the time when we get to sing worship songs to God, and we hear the camp pastor talk about the God of the Bible, and often he talks about famous people with disabilities that are in the Bible. Do you know that there are people with disabilities mentioned in the Bible? Did you know that?
Yes, it is.
You do?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, do you know what their name might be? Let's see, there's Bartimaeus, the blind beggar.
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too. That's who Jesus met on the road from Jericho. And King David in the Old Testament made best friends with a guy named Mephibosheth. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Can you say it? Mephibosheth.
From she
Try it again. Mephibosheth.
Mephibosheth.
Great, Mephibosheth. You're all the way home with that one. Well, anyway, I love hearing about people with disabilities like Mephibosheth and Bartimaeus in the Bible. So that's a cool part of family retreat. But the really fun part of family retreat is stuff like, I love the parachute thing where they put the parachute up in the air and you run under it real quick before the parachute comes down. It is so cool. It is so much fun. And also wheelchair hikes. And I love making memories with the families in the swimming pool. Yep, I get out of this wheelchair and I can go swimming. And it's so much fun being with the other kids with disabilities in the swimming pool. Do you like to go swimming?
Yes, I'm in swimming lessons.
Really? Good for you. What about you? Do you like to swim?
Yes, I do. I love swim a lot.
Wonderful. I can tell you'd be a good swimmer, both of you. Okay, any other questions you girls have?
If you could give one encouragement to people with disabilities, what would it be?
Well, let's see. Oh my goodness, one encouragement. Always remember the big picture. There's a big vision out there, a big world out there filled with big opportunities, and we don't need to be afraid of it, even if we have a disability. Oh my goodness, we can enjoy success in all kinds of different ways. I mean, look at you two. You guys are newscasters. That is so amazing to be a newscaster on a big channel, talking to people all around Louisville. That is wonderful. So always remember the big picture. Think big, think large, think happy, wear a smile, trust God.
Yes.
Okay? The God of the Bible loves us in a big way. So that's what we do. I love your smile, Lee. You had a great smile. So think big and remember the big possibilities out there and just go for it.
Okay.
And smile along the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the DSL News, and we'll see you next time. I will see you next time, folks. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.